So here I am. I've jumped back on because we were having such a cracker live on this amazing day, my 3 year anniversary of the best worst thing ever to happen to me in my life that I'm so grateful for every day. So um, I am waiting for whoever was here to come back because it was so wonderful to be speaking to, everybody that had a question. And I think Megan asked me, she said, what's my biggest motivation? My biggest motivation is actually having regrets if I don't achieve something that I want to achieve as much as I want to achieve this. Um, I don't want to look back and regret or, um, yeah. Who wants to look back and go, fuck, I should have done that. I should have just done it. I should have just, um, you know, I should have just done it. No regrets. Hi, Peter. No one wants to look back and regret not doing something despite how hard it was, despite the challenge. And kind of that's where we find out what we're made of, really, when it's that challenging. You know, have a goal, have a dream, just fucking do it. And yeah, so hang on, wait. Is Windy Wind? Wait, hang on. Let me get Antonia back on. Wait. So
I'm back
Ella.
somewhere. I've changed.
Yeah, she's changed location. But what it does, it actually kicks you off automatically. I wish it would give me a warning once you're on for an hour. So I really I was really enjoying our chat. So I wanted to chat with you more. Ella, Hafina, how are you, Tina? My friend Tina. But I was just talking about, someone asked what my biggest motivation was, and I was saying living with regrets. Despite
Yeah,
the challenges we face and whatever, I don't want to look back and go, fuck, man, I wish I'd done something
yeah,
epic in my time, you know? Um, yeah.
yeah. I've had two family friends have had strokes this week. Honestly, women under 70 years old, and I'm like, oh my god, like, and that kind of just out of the blue. They weren't sick or anything.
We're on borrowed time. We don't know what's happening tomorrow. We don't know what future holds for us. And, at the end of the day, as well, we've got kids that are watching us. Like I want to show that despite the challenges, despite all of it, you can still achieve anything that you
Yeah,
want.
absolutely. And I think, like for myself, I guess everybody with kids really, but my kids have seen things they should never have seen, and me and them are just really, really close. They don't have anything to do with their father.
Yeah.
And everything I do, they watch. And even if they're not watching you, they're watching you.
Yeah.
Um, so, part of me wants to show them, because they see what I go through every day, to show them, you can achieve anything you as long as you put your mind to it, your heart's in it, and you just stay committed.
Absolutely. And like I remember as well, because today we're talking about, husbands and whatever. I remember, obviously they fuck up and they see it on the other side, and then they want to come home. And you're
Yeah,
just like, bro, we have a daughter.
yeah,
And if my daughter come to me and said, my husband did this to me and wants to come home, I said, what do you think I'm going to tell her? I'm going to tell her, yeah, everyone makes no, 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 no. I'm not going to tell her anything like that. I'm going to say, mate, you deserve better. There's lines that should never be crossed.
yeah,
And you just kick his ass to the curb.
yeah,
And so I said, well, I have to live that example now, don't I?
yeah.
I said,
Absolutely.
so I don't care that you're the father. You've just shown her you're the perfect example of what not to look for in a man,
Absolutely.
and
Absolutely.
I'm going to show her what kind of a woman to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, you know, they do watch, and I'm really aware of that, really aware of that.
Yeah.
Um,
And as they get older, my eldest, she's turning 20, and you see yourself in them, and you just pray to God that you've done enough for her not to make the same mistakes you did.
or
For
even
myself,
just to make good choices in general.
yeah, right, that's exactly right. Um, I know for myself, I was, when I first, my ex-husband actually, he was the first guy I basically dated, or that actually found me attractive, because I was quite overweight. So after a couple of months of knowing, engaged, 5 months later we got married, and I didn't even know him. I didn't know his history of violence and alcohol, and me being raised pretty strictly. And like I said, he was my first offer. I was 26 and a half when I met him, so kind of get a bit old back then. Um, and I thought, oh yeah, you know, he'll do. Anyway, we were married for 16 years.
He'll do.
Um,
I'm just gonna settle for
you
shit
know,
right now. I don't really like him, but whatever.
yeah. But I grew to love him and that, you know,
Yeah, of course you can.
yeah, despite of you know, getting bashed on my engagement night, and I didn't tell anybody because
Oh
my dad
wow.
had so much money on an engagement party. Um, so anyway, you know, I had my kids and my daughter, my eldest daughter. I've been separated for 5 years, and my eldest daughter was 14 years old, and if it wasn't for her, I'd still be with her.
Yeah.
But she started to stand up to him. She started to argue with him. I always kept my mouth shut, you know. Um, and then it just so happened one day he just picked up his box of beer. He stopped and thought he'd go away for a week for a little holiday. We had his mate, and then come back. But the day after he left, for the first time, because of this happening with my daughter, my eldest, um, I went a bit I went and got a new bank account. I went to Centrelink. I went and got a lawyer, and it was like bang, 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 bang in a day, and that was it. This is it. I'm like, this, and it was hard. Um, I'm not sure at the time if it was, which I know now, it was just habit. It was because I was so used to that life that I found it really hard. Like, and I would have taken him back a bit, and I missed him, and I cried, and I'm like, you know what? That's
You know what?
like
I actually don't think it was habit. I just think it was you didn't know who
some,
you were.
yeah,
You didn't know who you were. You didn't know what was inside of you.
yeah,
You didn't know the power that you
yeah,
had.
yeah.
And you actually probably didn't feel like you deserved any better.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're right. Yeah, yeah, I
You know,
didn't. But anyway, that was
fucking,
then.
that was then, you know.
But
Wow.
anyway,
We grow, we live, we learn, we grow.
oh wow, you know, it's just yeah, life. Like you said, sometimes they give you a second chance. Best thing than walking out, mate. Like great. You become empowered. You know, you're empowered. You're raising your children and your daughter, and you really it's great. It's great stuff. Best thing.
And
Best
as
thing.
much as we struggle, and as much as it's hard, and as much as it
It is
can get
hard.
lonely sometimes, it's still so rewarding, and you're still fulfilled.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we find things that fill our cup, you
Yeah.
know. And like I said, it's the people that you follow on Instagram. If you surround yourself with people that inspire you, force you to level up, you know,
Mm-hmm.
don't enable you when you are kind of, we all have our down days, but some people tend to unpack and live there, you know, and you need someone that's going to say, all right, mate, get over it. You've been there for a week now. Like, what
Yeah.
can we do to pack your shit so we can move on from this place? You know, they're the ones that you want. You want the hard asses that are like that in your life, you know,
Yeah.
and that have the, you know, no bullshit attitude towards you. Like, they're the real friends. And I try to be that friend because I know how effective it was for me.
Yeah. You are. You're just like you know, talking to you once or twice, I feel like I've known you forever. BFF.
We're
Yeah,
familiar.
you know, it's really good. Thank you. Really
No,
appreciate it.
thank you. Thank you. And I'm so inspired by you and your strength and your courage and your journey so far. But do you know
Yep.
what I'm most excited about you is, do you fucking realize that the best days of your life are yet to fucking happen?
Yeah.
Besides the birth of your children, of course, but the
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
best days of your life, the most exciting things are yet to happen.
Come on, I know. I know.
Bring it on.
I
Like,
know.
what? Like, just thinking that, not even knowing what they are, like that they're there, that this is
Yeah.
not it. There's still things that are going to excite you, that are going to,
Yep.
you know, set your soul on fire. That just pumps me up. Like,
Absolutely.
girl,
Absolutely.
you don't even know what's in store for you, and I can't wait. I can't wait.
Thank you.
Yeah,
We'll
beautiful.
catch up today when all this COVID craziness is over.
100%. I look forward to it, and I'm going to come and do a we're going to come and do a workout in your home gym.
Absolutely. Definitely. Definitely.
Do it. You're going to show me what you do, and we're going to get it done. We're going to have a mad workout, and yeah, and then we'll do whatever after. We'll eat junk after post workout meal.
Bring down your food for fitness.
You know what? I'll probably more than likely do that.
Yeah, I know.
I'll be on plan.
Not even,
I'll be on plan.
it's not
Yeah.
even work. Honestly, there are days, you know, I think I had the other day, don't ask me why, for the first time, I just craved these potatoes. And there was one person I had heard on Insta saying, like, you know, did you earn those potatoes? And I'm like, oh, did I earn those potatoes? Anyway, that day, like, regardless, I had, like, some of those potatoes. And you know what? It didn't even do anything for me. So it was kind of like a
You know what?
waste.
It never does.
You know?
It
Yeah,
never
it was
does.
like,
When you're coming at it with a craving, it
you
never
know,
actually does what you.
yeah.
It's never as gratifying as you wish
You
it would
think
be.
it just looked nice, the potatoes. And I thought, okay, potatoes, you know, it's got to be part of you know.
Well, now that you've got
Yeah.
competition brain, this is what the best advice that I was ever given. Um, those potatoes, do they taste like first place, or do they
Yes.
taste like second place?
And I just wish that while I ate them, they could go on my ass, because, like, that's like,
Oh,
you know,
the struggle is real. The struggle is real, but I'm onto it now. I'm onto it. So beautiful. Well, thank you so much for jumping on with me. I really love your journey so far, and I just can't wait to see all the amazing things that are in store for you.
We'll chat again. Thanks, darling.
100%. All right, my love. I'll speak to you soon.
Bye.
Bye. So that was Antonia, and she is something else. Absolutely an amazing, amazing woman with a story that is more than inspiring. Does anyone else want to come on and ask me a question? It's 3 years for the new ones that have just joined. It's 3 years to the day that my ex-husband walked out and my life just started. My second chance at life started, and I'm celebrating tonight. And if anyone has any questions for me in regards to my weight loss or future plans or just anything in general about mindset, whatever, I would love to chat with you and even love to hear your journey. Who wants to jump on with me? Don't be shy. Don't worry about your hair. Everyone's been worried about what they look like and all of that kind of stuff. Let's just have a chat. Who's out there that wants to join me? Like, let's have a conversation. I love conversation. I learn so much from everybody that I talk to, and I love hearing everybody's stories. But one of the biggest game changers for me after all of that happened was working out that it was all in my head, that it wasn't my diet, that it wasn't my, exercise, all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's all part of it. But you always revert back, or you tend to sabotage because you haven't dealt with what's the real issue. And that's perspective. Perspective is everything, you know, learning to find the positives in negatives. Once you master that, once you learn that things aren't emotional, like not to go by emotions, to be more aware than emotional, it just changes your game, you know, and for the better. Um, does anyone have anything that they want to add to that? Hang on one second. All right. One. Sorry, I'm just getting other messages from people they're sending me questions on different platforms. That's really confusing, really confusing. Hang on. So Megan, I answered your question earlier about my biggest motivation. I don't think you had joined at that stage. And I said that living with regret was my biggest motivation. I don't want to look back and go, fuck man, I should have given it a crack, or yeah, definitely, yeah, that's my biggest motivation. I don't want to look back and be disappointed with my effort in this lifetime. So hey Sarah, how are you? Oh, Ange, how are you? Yeah, me too, Megan. I really do love it. So yeah, I don't want to look back and regret anything, you know. So I just am living my life, and I feel like I've said so about 15 times in the last minute. If anyone's got a question, is anyone going to jump on and have a chat with me? Where are we? Here we go. Here we go. Sorry. But yeah, if not, I think we've had a good run tonight, and I will gladly call it a night. But thanks to everyone that joined me on this amazing day, my 3-year anniversary of my second chance at life. And you know what? I'm killing it. I really am. I am so killing it. And I'm so proud of myself. And I can't wait to see what's next for me. I really can't, because it's going to be nothing short of amazing, because I know me, and that's all I need to know. So knowing me, and that I don't do anything by halves, I know that everything's going to be epic from here on in, and I really, really look forward to it. I'm so glad you shared this amazing anniversary with me too. You were actually part of this anniversary. You were on this day, the angel that God sent to me. You know, I'll never forget sitting in front of that heater with you, and always grateful for you, Megan. Always, always. And I wish you nothing but every success in this world, because no one deserves it more than you. No one deserves it more than you. And yeah, love you. And I can't wait to see you on that stage. You can do this, and Ace has got you. So yeah, thank you so much to everybody for sharing this amazing anniversary with me. And I will definitely oh, it's Glenn. Hey, how you going? So I'm just actually saying goodbye and signing out. But yeah, thanks to everybody. 3 years to the day that my life changed forever, and I couldn't be more pumped and more wrapped. And yeah, only the best to come from here. So cheers.